Let's rock.
Today I'm going to show you how to set up your Arduino Uno with the Blynk Mobile App. Now before we start, I just want to make you aware this is quite a Windows specific tutorial. Now Blynk has an official video all on the Mac OS. The main difference being is when you set up the server. The Mac requires a couple more steps, but I will put a link in the description below so you can head over and check that out. Now to do this you're going to need an Arduino Uno, a USB cable, the Arduino IDE needs to be installed, and the Blynk Mobile App needs to be installed, which is available free of charge from either the Play Store or the App Store. You're also going to need an active internet connection to do this. The first thing we need to do is install the Blynk libraries. So let's head to their GitHub page, which will include the link down in the description, and let's download the latest release. Once we've got that, let's open up that zip folder and copy libraries and tools using Control-C or right-click and copy. Now we need to work out where to put these, and if you've never done this before, it can be a bit hard to find it. Now normally you go to Documents and it's there in Arduino. And then you maybe have a Libraries and Tools folder, maybe you don't. If you don't, just paste directly into here and it will create them for you. And if you do, paste and it will automatically merge. Now, if you can't find your Arduino folder, it's really easy to find out. We go File and then Preferences, and we can see the sketchbook location here. That's where all your sketches are stored, and that's where we add our libraries. Now, to check that our libraries are installed, make sure that you close and reopen the Arduino IDE. And then let's go to File, Examples. Scroll down to the bottom, we should have Blynk. And you'll see there's some Blynk samples here. Now today we're not going to use any of those Blynk examples. We need to head over to their example page. Again, I will include the link in the description. What we want to do is we want to select firstly our board, which is our Arduino Uno, and then our type of connection, which is going to be serial or USB. After we've done that, we get to choose which kind of example we want to use. And we're going to keep it really simple, and we're going to look at the terminal example today. Now, let's copy the example by clicking this button over here. Let's head back to our IDE, select everything, and paste in our new example. Now, I'm not going to go through this code in detail right now, but what I am going to draw your attention to is one line in particular. Attach the virtual serial terminal to virtual pin V1. Now, Blynk can use virtual pins as well as our digital and analog pins. So we put all of our serial content directly to pin V1. Now we can set it to any pin number we want as long as it's supported within the Blynk app. But you'll see that a bit clearer later on. Now the Arduino code is ready, let's head to the Blynk application. What we need to do is we need to tap New Project, set a project name, we need to choose our device, which in this case is an Arduino Uno. And our connection type, which is USB. Once we've done that, we tap Create, and it will automatically send the auth token to the email address. Let's click OK, and then plus. And when we add this, we can see all of the type of widgets that we can add. There's tons of things on here, and you can have a little play in your own time, have a little look, and see what works. But for now, we're going to stick with Terminal. So we tap on Terminal, and that adds it to our screen. When we tap on Terminal again, it actually opens up our settings menu. Now what we need to do is we need to set which pin that's going to come from. Well, we know that's pin V1 because that's what we set earlier in our code. So let's go virtual V1. Okay. That's all done for now. So let's head back to the computer. We need to go to our emails and we need to open up our auth token, which is here. Let's go back to our code and you'll see a space for it just here near the top. Your auth token. Let's paste that in there. Now we're almost finished here. What we need to do is plug in our Arduino board, go to Tools, Board, and choose Arduino Uno if it's not already selected. And we need to choose which port. And while we're choosing which port, which is COM5, take a note of this because we're going to need it later on. What we then want to do is upload this code to our device after saving it. Then we need to open up command prompt. What we need to do is we need to go to the directory where our libraries are stored. Now remember where I showed you earlier where we can access this in preferences? So let's just copy and paste our location for now. So let's head over to there. Then we need to go to libraries. Then Blynk. If you spell it right. Then scripts. Once you're in scripts, we then need to run our server code. So Blynk have very kindly included a bat file to get us going. And what we do is we enter blinkser.bat and then we put -c and then we choose our COM port. Now we know that it was COM5 because we did it earlier, but that may be different for you, so make sure to check. Now when we run that command, you should see this message displayed. If we go back to our device and press the play button in the top, we should see our code appear here. If we type in Marco, you said Marco, I said Polo. And if we type in any words, it will just repeat it back to us. Now that's really cool. So we've got up and running already. Now let's say we want to change the code a little bit. So while we're here, let's make it a little bit more personal. So I'm going to copy and paste this line. And let's put something like, hello Dale Kirkwood. Now all we need to do is upload this code to the Arduino and we should better see it on the device, right? Well, not exactly. So you get various errors when you try to do this. Some of them will say access is denied. Some of it will say I can't write to Arduino. But the reason this is because the COM port is in use because we have a server running on it. So let's go back to command prompt. All we need to do is hold down Control and C. And it will ask us if we want to terminate the batch job, which of course we do. Now, let's try uploading again. And that code uploads directly. But if we want to see that change on our device, we need to run the server again. So let's go back to command prompt. Let's run our server. Take a look at our mobile device. And let's hit the play button. And we can see here, hello Dale Kirkwood. It works exactly the same as before. Now this is just the start. The next video, we'll actually learn how to send data using Blynk, how to control pins, and coming soon, we're also going to learn how to connect our Arduino to Blynk using Bluetooth and then Wi-Fi. Comments and questions below are appreciated, and I'll see you next time.